So when I was growing up in Central California, there was this water tower. And I remember when we would drive in, it was the first thing that you would see. And it just looked like this big metal monument that reminded me of a spaceship. And I just thought, any minute now, that tower is going to take off into space. Hi, I'm Chris Salgardo, and I am the founder and CEO of Atwater Skincare. When I was 18 years old, I was just finishing high school and kind of came out of it kicking and screaming. I was a tall, skinny kid with really bad acne. And I sort of fell into cosmetics. I was looking for a job at my local department store, and I started as a makeup artist for Chanel. I got to learn how to apply makeup. I got to do skincare facials. I got to learn about fragrances. I was able to figure out how to take care of my scalp and to take care of my skin, and really to see firsthand the power of beauty. When your skin looks good or you feel good about yourself, it just has such a cascading effect on every aspect of your life. That positioned me to think about a real career in beauty and all the things that I could potentially do. It was a remarkable experience on every level. But when I looked at the end of my career, I thought, well, this just can't be the final chapter. There's just too many things that I want to do in life. So I took the very ambitious decision to leave my post and to really start to bring this project I always had in my mind for a skincare brand targeted for men. I knew that having skincare credibility and having that authority was critical. I'd done the work. I'd built my whole life's career around skincare and making people feel better and giving them good advice and helping them along their journey. And I felt that to be successful in this very competitive market where there's so many brands, having that background was critical for paving a different way, not only for Atwater, but the experience that men could have. It's about upping their game in grooming. It's about feeling good about yourself, knowing that this is your moment for self-care. At the very core of it, I knew exactly what I wanted the brand to be. I know I wanted to do a better job on formulas. I knew I wanted them to be clean. I knew that I wanted all the facial skincare and the eye care all to be fragrance-free. I knew that the textures had to be lightweight and felt so comfortable on the skin and performed. Because at the end of the day, packaging and positioning and clever advertising only goes so far. You want to have a client come back over and over and over again. You have to have a product that really delivers. And so as I was seeing the formulas come to life, then I really thought about what is the story I want to tell. I also wanted it to be very personal. Skincare, it's so transformative and it's just transformational. And as I sit here today in my own garage, it's so like my father who passed away. If he's looking down, I'm sure he would be smiling because back in those days, he always wanted me to hold a flashlight or the wrench or this or that. I didn't want to do anything. I had wanted no part of being in the garage, and here I feel like I can't get out of it. And so this became my laboratory, the place that I was doing all of my work and developing my formulas and coming up with concepts. And I would just spend hours and days, and weeks and months in my garage. And that's what my father would do, back then. So I just started to think about him more and more and thought about kind of like the man I had become in my life. He was a great father and great husband to my mother, and always made sure that we had what we needed in our life. But he also had this appreciation for the finer things. And I just felt like I want to celebrate him in this. And I thought of the town of Atwater. I've been a skateboarder since I was 9 years old. I've been on a motorcycle since I was 12 years old. My father was a motorcycle cop. As a motorcyclist, your skin gets beat up beyond. And so I knew that my products almost have to match that stress test. Like they have to perform. By the time you're off a bike, you're either windburned, sunburned if you didn't wear a sunscreen, dehydrated. And I wanted to make sure that Atwater would deliver on all of those things, and that I would continue to use the bike as a symbolic part of who I am, the spirit of adventure that I've always had since I was a kid. And I love that. I think that it so much supports the idea of self-care. And I wanted Atwater to, of course, fundamentally be an incredible grooming and skincare solution, but also feel a little bit like a lifestyle, that it can fit into whoever you are and whatever you're doing. There's a part of Atwater that's really right for you.